Rata & Co. And I welcome you to the auction here today for number 42 Chicory Street here in the heart of MERNDA. Now buyers, throughout the crowd today you'll see our fantastic team in blue. They're here for your assistance, ladies and gentlemen, so please feel free to approach Paul, Rob and Jenny. Buyers, before we do get to the exciting part, I just want to quickly touch on the rules and regulations for your bidding and buying here at number 42 Chicory Street in MERNDA. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers on a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll be using during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now buyers, one lucky purchaser here today will have the opportunity to enter into a contract for the property behind me, which we call for 10% of the purchase price and a settlement for 30 to 90 days, which by the end of that period, the lucky buyer will have vacant possession of the property. Buyers, the contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. Everything is in here and everything is quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation for what we offer you here today in Chicory Street. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 405 square metres of land. As soon as you walk through the front door, Chicory Street, you're greeted by nice big hallways, big open plan living for the family to spread out. And if you're looking for a little bit more privacy, you've got the added bonus of the private lounge area as well. Flowing on from the practical floor plan, al fresco out the back and a sizable backyard, perfect for the kids or furry friends to enjoy. And buyers, who can forget about the location? MERNDA is experiencing significant capital growth in recent years, being as close to both primary and secondary schooling, multiple transport options, exceptional shopping hubs and a rapid growing infrastructure. If you've come to buy today, keep all that in mind, because I cannot promise you another opportunity like this one to be around the corner. Well buyers, I feel like I've had my say here today. I'm throwing it over to you now for your participation. We have very clear instructions here today, buyers. We want to see a blue sold sticker up on the board at the conclusion of this auction. So buyers, if you've come to do just that, right now is the time to reserve that right. Where can we see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 42 Chicory Street in MERNDA? Where can we see a start, buyers? I don't mind the call, buyers. Start me where you like. I'm in your hands today. Where can we see a start? We have a price range of $620 to $670, ladies and gentlemen. 600, thank you ma'am, and welcome to the bidding at 600 now. At 600,000 now, and inviting anyone back on top for 25 on top. At 600,000, fairly been offered now. At 600,000, once at 6, twice at 6, 610. I'm taking 25, sir. Can you come with me at 25? 25, 625, thank you sir, and welcome to the bidding at 625. At 625 now, there's your competition ma'am at 625, come with me to 50. At 625,000, there's your competition sir. Competition's down to $10,000 increments, 670 now. And at 670,000, ladies and gentlemen, I do have an announcement to make. We're on the market, we sell here today at 675. There's no better bid than 675. We sell here today. The bid's currently with you ma'am at 680,000 now, come with me at 85. At 680,000 now. At 680,000, 85 now, sir, 85 at the back. At 685,000 now. At 685, what do you say? Come with me to 90. 685 now, 90 got it, 690. At 690,000 now. At 690, sir, what do you say? Come with me to 95. 7's better though. At 690,000, once at 690. Twice at 690. Third and final time now. At 690,000, the bid on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. 695. 95 now, 695, thank you sir, welcome to the bidding at 695. At 695 sir, do you want to take me to 7? 695 now, what do you say here sir? 96. 96. Competition's down to $1,000 increments, 690, 97 now, 697. 697, Paul across the road. At 98 now, 698 at 700, Beckon sir, round me to 7. 99. 700 behind me at 700,000 now. At 700,000 the bid, first call at 7. 701 now. At 701 behind you, sir. Take me to 702. 702 got 702. What do you say, Paul? 702 now. At 702,000. At 702,000. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the market and we're selling at 702. At 702 for the first time. 705, new bidder. Thank you, ma'am, and welcome to the bidding. We wish you all the best. At 705 now. At 705, sir, what do you say? Your one's still good with me. At 705,000 now. At 705, 000, 706 now. 706 the bid, ma'am. Take me to 10. Knockout bid. Show the competition you mean strength. At 706 for the first time. 707 now. Sir, what do you say? 707. Knockout bid perhaps. Take me to 710. At 707 now. Same courtesy to the rest of the crowd at 707. 708 now. At 708. Your buyer's still there, Paul, at 708. 3 times. Once. 708. All done. 710 now behind me at 710,000. At 710,000 now. What do we say? 710 the bid. All done. All finished. Silent. Out at 710,000. 11 now. 711 behind me. 711,000, ladies and gentlemen. This piece of real estate does not come around often at 711,000. What do you say, sir? You're definitely done over here? You sure? Look me in the eyes. Tell me you're out at 711,000. Can't get you back on top for another one. 712 got now at 712,000. At 712,000, sir. 712 in front of you. 712 across the road. What do you say? Take me to 13. At 712 now. Ma'am, haven't forgotten about you over there. Now on 715, big bid. Knock out the competition at 715. At 715,000 now. At 715,000. First time at 715. At 715. Second time. 717 now. At 717. I knew we weren't done yet, sir. At 717,000 now, ma'am. What do you say? Take me to 20. At 717. 718 now got. At 718. What do you say, sir? 720 so close. At 718,000 now. Once. 718 all done. 720. Got to be a little bit quicker than that, sir. 721 got now. At 721,000. What do you say, ma'am? 721 now. Paul, let your buyer know on the phone at 721. We are selling at that. 721. Haven't forgotten about you over here, sir. 721 to the left of me. Once. 721. All done. Twice. 721. 725. Thank you, ma'am, and welcome back to the bidding at 725. At 725,000 now, sir. What do you say? Knockout bid. Take me to 30. At 725,000 the bid. First call now. Second call now. Third and final time now. 726 now. At 726,000 on the phone. What do you say, ma'am? 726. Take me to 30. At 726,000 now. See what you can get, Rob, at 726 the bid. First time now at 726. 728 now. At 728,000. Let your buyer know on the phone, Paul. At 728,000 now. Piece of real estate's not going to come around often, ladies and gentlemen. Walking distance to MERNDA Village at 728,000 now. What do you say, Paul? Get some final instructions for me. Haven't forgotten about you over here, sir. At 728,000 now. Once. At 728. Twice. 730 got now. At $730,000 the bid. Saying she's out on the phone. At 730,000 now. Once at 730. Twice at 730. Third and final time now at $730,000 the bid. All done, all finished, silent, out at 730. Definitely done over here, sir. Get some final instructions for me, Jenny. How about you over here, ma'am? 730 across the road. You're definitely done? Yeah. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 730,000, what about you, sir? Can't even get you back on top for a cheeky half. 500 bucks? No, thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 730,000, it's just down to you, sir. I'll call it 3 times. Once, 730, all done. Twice, at 730. For the third and final time now, at $730,000 the bid. All done, all finished, silent, out. At 31. You ran it very close there, ma'am. At 731,000 now, let your buyer know on the phone, Paul, at 731. Still same courtesy to the rest of the crowd. At $731,000 is the bid. I'll call it 3 times. Once, 731, all done. Twice, 32 now, ma'am, 32 across the road. Took a little bit longer to answer that time at 732,000. What do you say? 33 might be the difference at 732.35 now. Knockout bid at 735. At 735,000, and we're still going at that. At $735,000 the bid. Once at 735. Twice at 735. Third. Final time now at 735,000 the bid. 36 now, ma'am. 36. Definitely done. You've told me that before. It's 736,000. I'll give you the time. I'll call it another 3 times. But once this meets my hand, sold is sold, gone is gone. Once, 736, all done. Twice at 736. Third, final call at 736,000 the bid. All done, finished, silent and out. Definitely done here, ma'am. Can't get you back on top for another half. 736 the bid. 37 now. 737, she hasn't gone away just yet. At $737 the bid now. What do we say? Get some final instructions for us, Paul. 737,000. Sold sticker is going up at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call it 3 times, Paul. Let your buyer know. Once, 737 all done. Twice, at 737. Third, final time now, at $737,000 the bid, half. Competition's down to $500 increments, ladies and gentlemen. 737.5 is the bid, ma'am. Take me to 38. 737.5, what do you say? Need to know. 737,500 the bid. What do you say, ma'am? 737.5. I'll call it 3 times. Once, 737,500, all done. Twice, 737.5. Third, final time at 737,500. Has he done enough? All done, all finished, silent and out at 737.5. You've told me that before. We definitely done? Out. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 737.5, definitely done over here. Definitely done over here. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 737,500. Once, twice, third. Final time now. We sell. Selling, selling, selling and sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our vendors and our buyers. You've just witnessed another very special Harcourts, Rata & Co. on-site auction. Have a great